Good afternoon, family. Good evening to some of you guys who are following in other provinces or other countries. Well, in my time right now, it's around 6 something. And this is the vlog review for vlog 7, Scoreline Reviews. Before I begin, I would like to thank everybody who liked my post on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I don't think. Yeah, on my new account on Instagram. So thank you everybody for those who liked it and those who didn't like it. Man, I've matured over the last 3 years. Those who don't like it, I've seen some people put some negative comment, and well, I will polish it and make it better because I mean we're working with low budget and we have to keep it short and precise. And thank you for actually you kind of motivate me to go to navigate through paths so I can find a way to make this shorter and precise. And thank you. I thank everybody, but we don't have time for negative nonsense. So wait, like I said, if you like it, thank you. If you don't like it, I still thank you. At least you viewed it. So thank you. But I'm doing this. Before I begin, I gave you guys a prediction on the tonight's game for Monday Night Football. I already posted it and I did put it in my previous video, so you already have it. So for tonight, don't forget that the on Monday Night Football, we have. Okay, one second, I forgot who we had. It's the LA Chargers at the Raiders. I told you guys to pick the LA Chargers. Whatever given amount they give you on the Chargers, just go with it. Because as you can see last night, the Kansas City Chiefs, my Kansas City Chiefs, have terribly fallen to the Eagles. And I have nothing to say about that scoreline. It is what it is. We're not the team that we used to be, although we pretend to be. Travis Kelsey did his thing last night. Shout out to Chris Smith on defense. Our secondary need to upgrade. And Andy Reid is not going to do that because why? He's achieved success already, like 3 Super Bowls. So you cannot tell a guy that wins. It's like Bill Belichick when he was in New England. At a certain point, he went from being successful and the situation started to deteriorate. But when a guy wins you so many championships, you kind of hold back with the critics as the board of directors and the owners of the ball club. So Kansas City made a boo boo. Well, that's we all into. And week 1, we got beat by the Chargers, the same 27-21. And yesterday was a massacre at Arrowhead Stadium. So all I can say is congratulations to the defending champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't have much to say. And Dallas Cowboys. To me, this was the game of the season so far. The Cowboys held their nerve and beat the Giants in a thriller at Arlington, Texas. So congratulations to Dak Prescott and his team. CB Lamb did not have a big game, but kudos to that. At a certain point, the game went to overtime. Like was it like two? Well, it was the first quarter of the overtime, the second quarter of the overtime, and Dallas won it on a kick. So congratulations to the Cowboys. Congratulations to the Bills. Everybody who follows me know I got big respect for the Bills. I would say I'm caught up in I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I rock with Pat Mahomes all day, Chris Smith and the entire squad. But I got big respect for the Bills. And respect for your quarterback, respect for your entire team, respect for number 4, the running back. I like that guy. So Ever since Stephon Diggs left that ball club, I kind of like, but I still watch the Bills. I got big respect, and you beat the Jets proper. This game at halftime was 20-3. Oh, the Jets are bad. They're gonna have a bad season in New York. And the Lions beat the Bears. I did ask for the Lions to beat the Bears, and they did. So congratulations to the Lions and Jared Goff. You had a man. This guy had a good game. And let me see here. We had the Dolphins versus the Patriots. Miami. eh, Even when you win, the situation is just it's terrible. And then Miami have to step it up because why? You brought Tyreek Hill 2 years ago to your club to win championship. You pay a lot of money for Tyreek Hill, if not the best speedster in the NFL. Even though Ahmad St. Brown have something to say about it, Hollywood Brown have something to say about it. But and what's his name? Mikaki from the LA Chargers, which you will see tonight, number 18 from Georgia Bulldog University. We got some speedsters, but I would say in the NFL, Tyreek Hill is the best, the cream of the crop, the top of the echelon. But the thing is, easy being used proper in Miami. Don't tell nobody. Anyway, as for the score lines, I did not post any predictions on the Steelers versus the Seahawks. Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Titans and the Rams. I don't have that score line because I did not post this one up, but I will. Well, I'll have to review this one. But and as for football, or aka soccer, for those of you who call it soccer, score lines, we had some pretty good score lines yesterday. But before I jump in, I would like to thank Arsenal and Barcelona for giving me a wonderful weekend. My two teams combined for a scoreline of 9-0. Arsenal in London, 3-0 against the Nottingham Forest, and Barcelona 6-0 versus Valencia in Spain. Noni Madueke. Nah, I got to, nah, I got to clap. I got to clap for Noni. Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke. I haven't seen a player like this at Arsenal on the wing, whether it's left or right. Don't forget, Bobby Perez used to play on the left wing. Then Big Shot Bob does his thing, and we go home. But Noni Madueke remind me of, it's like a combination of Mark Overmars and Frederick Jonsberg from the Invincible team and prior. Remember back in the day where you had Freddie Jonsberg like on that right flank, just tearing up stuff. Two-legged footballer. Noni Madueke is Arsenal fans. You are blessed. You need to get down on your knees and thank God for you. You got proper ballers now. Ebenezer Eze. It's like the new Pires now. This guy, and he got the skills, street football skills. That Ronaldinho stuff, where that Okocha. It's like we have JJ Okocha and Robert Pires merge into one player, and Ebenezer Eze. And he got that eyesight where he can like sneak in those passes like Mesut Ozil. We got ballers now. So don't win the league this year. Oh, I'm gonna let you guys have it. Why? There is no excuse. This is the most complete team in England right now. I don't care what they say about Liverpool. Got the beside Alexander Isak and Hugo Ekitike. Why do I have like black pepper in between my teeth? Just giving it real with you guys. Beside Ekiteke and Alexander Isak, what threat does Liverpool have? God forbid they lose one of these guys in the middle of the season. They're screwed. Arsenal, we got depth. Pause. Shout out, shout out to troops. We got the most complete squad. I don't know if you guys noticed. We have a backup for the backup in every position. We lost Odegaard. Nobody was scratching their head. Everybody was like, okay, we respect to Odegaard. We hope he recovered. Bang, replace. Kai Havertz out. We got Jokeres in there. If Jokeres get hurt, we got Moreno who can play. We have found a solution to match every team in the Premier League. Only thing left is for Arteta to deliver us a trophy, and that's it. Moving on to Barcelona, the entire world was watching us this week, praying for a downfall against Valencia. Why? Because Lamine Yamal was injured from his international duty. Yes, Lamine Yamal was injured, but you forgot that I have Rafinha. You forgot I have Dani Almo. You forgot that I have Marc Casado. You forgot that I have Robert Lewandowski. Yeah, that is that disrespect. How quickly you'll forget our success from last season. The player haters, they're always there to look for any mini little tiny stuff to criticize. Like, oh, Lamine Jamal is not there. They're gonna struggle against. What was the scoreline again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we still got work to do. Congratulations to Arroyo. Congratulations to Pau Kubasi who's back. Like John Garcia was sitting back there doing his taxes the whole time. Like, dos, 22, 24, 83. Eh, easy day in the office for both of my goalkeepers. Meanwhile, in London, John Garcia called David Raya. He's like, compadre, ¿cómo estás? What's going on in London? He's like, I'm doing the same thing you're doing between the goalposts. I'm filling up my taxes for the year. Like, respect to Mosquera, respect to Gabriel Magalhaes. Nah, seriously, I'm blessed. I don't even know what to say. I'm blessed. But some shocking scorelines yesterday as well from the top five leagues was brought to my attention. For instance, we had Atletico Madrid beating Villarreal 2-0. I was expecting Villarreal to be difficult for Diego Simeone's team, and they comfortably defeated Villarreal. Then we had Betis, who I expected to beat. This one was like, I was disappointed in Real Betis. They drew 2-2. That I did not like at all. Because why? Levante, well, it's a team from Valencia, is a team that Real Betis defeated last year. Was it back in January? With the same squad they have now. Anthony struggled. On the rating, I give him like a 6.5. So that one was a shocking scoreline. And then in France, Red, respect to my brother, the goalkeeper, Christopher Samba from Red. You were very good. A lot of people were focusing on Donnarumma versus Manchester United. We expect Donnarumma to do this thing. Donnarumma is in the top 3 best goalkeepers in the world right now. If not, top, he's with the best of the best. But when I'm looking at the other goalkeepers that don't get attention, Samba, Christopher Samba, respect to you, sir, from Rennes. The amount of saves this guy made in the second half for Rennes versus Lyon yesterday, I think it was up to 9 saves. We're talking about like double save, like stopping one shot, have to dive on the other side to block. This guy was all over the place. So respect to you, Mr. Samba, to you, sir, and your family, your trainers at Rennes. Félicitations à l'Académie de Rennes. So respect. So congratulations to the Rennes. And they beat Lyon 3-1 and a big shocking result, upset. And then the other upset that was yesterday was Torino. Bellissima Torino. They went to Roma and beat Rome. And Giancarlo Gasparini had no answers for Torino yesterday. So the team came from Turin. That's Juventus' cousin, by the way. So they went down there in Rome and pulled a 1-0. So rispetto alla squadra di Torino. And then we had AC Milan beat Bologna. Congratulations to Luka Modric to become the oldest midfielder to score a goal in the Serie A for a team. No one has ever done this in history, but it's Luka Modric. Wherever this guy goes, history chase him. This guy was born to break record. So congratulations. And then to close, now we had Liverpool beat Burnley. It was a penalty, guys. It was a handball. As an Arsenal fans, I'm not bitter. Liverpool won the game fair and square. Let's leave it like that. You can veer out if you want, fair and square. And Turkey. Andre Onana made his debut, but unfortunately, Trabzonspor lost to Fenerbahce. There was a red card. Scoreline was 1-0. Other scoreline in Turkey, we had Gaziantep beat Kocaelispor 2-0, and we had Kayserispor who drew Göztepe. In Germany, we had Werder Bremen beat Borussia Mönchengladbach 4-0. PSG, Bradley Barcola, big shot Bradley. 2-0 versus Lens. And then Lille beat Toulouse 2-1. Paris FC beat Brest 2-1, even though they had a red card. Playing with 10 men, congratulations, you did your thing. And Celta Vigo drew Girona 1-1 in La Liga. And then Osasuna beat Rayo Vallecano. That's a surprising scoreline, 2-0. But to close the show, the Manchester United. No, let me take my glasses off. It's Manchester United. Remember when you bought Benjamin Sesko? You guys said that he was going to outshine Victor Gyökeres because Gyökeres is used to play in the Premier League. Yeah, I always say this about Gyökeres. Feed him, you'll see what happened. And everything I've said about this guy is what's happening right now. Ebenechi Eze is feeding him. Odegaard before he went off, before he was subbed out, Odegaard was playing like this. Try to stick a few passes to Gyökeres. Gyökeres was like, "What are you doing? I want the ball immediately." And that style that Martin Odegaard have, it worked with Kai Havertz. Because why? Kai Havertz is not a conventional striker. He's a center attacking midfielder. When he was at Bayer Leverkusen, when he went to Chelsea, he played center forward, like Messi used to play at Barcelona. It's like that false nine position. That's Kai Havertz. So when Odegaard's game is more suitable for Kai Havertz. But once he left, Ebenechi Eze became the playmaker. I said, I actually typed, well, I posted a message. I said Arsenal will score within 10 minutes after they subbed out Odegaard. And Arsenal scored in 2 minutes. Zubimendi with that wonderful strike. But, folks, that second goal by Gyökeres. And congratulations to Ricardo Calafiori. That was a Hail Mary pass. Ridiculous. I count the touches on that goal. It was just 4 touches. Calafiori just lobbed it up front. Ebenechi Eze, the baller that is, Okocha style. He might be Okocha's son, I don't know. Instead of like bringing the ball down, he let the ball bounce. And then as soon as the ball bounced, one touch, pass it to Gyökeres. Bang. Why? That's the same thing he used to do with Maketa at Crystal Palace. A baller who's a playmaker recognized a striker, a true striker. And what happened to Gyökeres? He was right there. He's like, bang. That's the difference between us and Manchester United. They could not even bring Sesko on. Why? Everybody's blaming Mbeumo. I'm going to defend Mbeumo. When you bought this guy, you know you bought a right winger. He gelled better with Visa at Brentford. Without Cunha, you cannot get the best out of Victor out of Mbeumo, okay? And it's the funniest thing. United sold Rasmus Højlund to Napoli, right? And he scored on his debut within 15 minutes at Napoli. All my days. No, seriously. Manchester United might be cursed. The old curse that we used to have at Arsenal has been transferred to Old Trafford. Because Your striker did not do anything. Your midfield looks stagnant. Your defense, somewhere Alex Ferguson is sitting in front of his like big TV going like absolute disgrace. Glory, glory, man, yeah. That's it for my sports report. I'm just gonna just let this one marinate, bro. You either get to keep Ruben Amorim for the rest of the season, or on the next international break, just go with a backup like assistant manager for the rest of the season because it's only gonna get worse from here. You see, when you play dominoes, when one dominoes fall, you all know the rest. Anyway, folks, have a good one, and I'll be posting this for you guys soon. Bye. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. As we say at Arsenal. Oh, there is Man United as the Gunners marching.